Mr. Puri, there is a positive news that's coming in even on the GDP front. The last quarter of 2021 has ended on a positive note and forecast looking up, and it is commendable that we've seen even in these COVID times some ray of hope and some rainbow at the end of a very dark tunnel. Do you think we'll be able to maintain the GDP sentiment? We are already seeing stock markets showing the positive sentiment. Do you think we will be able to maintain this even in the core sector, which has shown a very sharp increase in growth rates?
Well, I'm confident that this will happen. Last time, when we were in the first wave, people cited the first quarter of last year to show a 23% contraction. And I was pointing out even then that was immediately after the lockdown of the economy in May and June and July. After that, there was a recovery. But, I've been pointing out on social media the GST collection. And the GST collections were showing reasonable growth. And I was very encouraged by that. I've looked at the inward incoming investment, foreign direct investment. I've looked at exports, especially pharma sector. Look, I'm an eternal optimist. I'm sure as soon as we see the overall figure coming down from 1.5 lakhs, new figures to 1 lakh and less 50,000, etc., the economy is raring to go. So you will see another. Don't go by these doomsday scenario with former finance ministers who are more columnists now, because they want to play up the negative part. But I think the positive sentiment is there. There is a great sense of confidence that the handling of the second wave, you suddenly get a change in that sentiment, and economic recovery will take place. That is the point at which we should be having discussion on the way forward. I can point out to you the IMF forecast for India in the coming fiscal, the studies done by UN agencies like the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. But I won't go. Everyone says that India is well positioned to recover with a degree of confidence and robustness.
Mr. Puri, before I let you go, I want to ask you just one question. It's been a mixed bag. While we are seeing good news on the economy front, there has been criticism of the government in the handling of the second wave. How do you see the big picture, as many people would like to look at? Where do you see India and where do you see your own government? Has a little bit of the sheen come off even at a time when you're celebrating 7 years of the Modi Sarkar?
First of all, we are not celebrating, within quotes, 7 years of the Modi Sarkar. I have not had time because of the court judgment, but I will be putting out what we have done in the 7 years of the Modi government insofar as the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs is concerned and insofar as civil aviation is concerned, for which I have independent responsibility. 1 crore 12 lakh was a target for Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban, 1 crore 11 lakhs done. We have got major schemes, we have got major achievements to show. So we will put those facts out, not in a celebratory thing, but in a dissemination of hard facts mode. Second issue, look, please regard this as a global pandemic. Different countries have the capacity to react to it, given their own resource base. The United States is a $20 trillion economy. They can do something. China, less said the better, $12 trillion economy. They have resource. We were a $2.89 trillion economy prior to COVID. We will grow. In 2024-25, we will be $5 trillion economy. How will we be a $5 trillion economy? By getting our production processes going, our health sector, our pharma sector, our other economic processes. We will have to learn not to be dependent on supply chains in a narrow way, because if things go wrong globally, we must have diversified supply. I think no matter which way you look at it, the economy is poised to grow. We have a confident leadership which has a clear roadmap. And I don't know what sheen is. Is this something like, where you occasionally shine it? No. The facts will speak for themselves. Before 2019, I'm on record to have told you that if you look at the total number of beneficiaries of the programmatic intervention, it comes to 22 crores. That's the number of votes we get. Just now, we are in a pandemic. We are slowly coming out of it. I don't want to make predictions, but if we have the same conversation 3 months from now, I will give you my projections, and which I'm giving you today, of confidence, of economic revival, and a sense of reassurance to all those. Look, a pandemic as severe as this, one death is one death too many. Let me be very clear. But the pandemic is the enemy, not the government. Let's try and understand why a certain thing happened. And I'm sure we will be, not only we handle the first wave well, we will complete our management of the second wave. And God forbid, if we have to face future crises, we will be better equipped, even better equipped to deal with them.